us off. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. He'll bring it back out to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds there. So the Oregon Ducks offense will have the football first. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways, and Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box. They can take it outside. They can both catch the football as well. So no doubt the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
The give to the tailback. At midfield, he's got room. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Hold it.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. They'll line up for a second down play. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. There he goes. Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36.
That it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
He finds a soft spot in the middle. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is, and you saw it right there on that.
Give to the back. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Made a defender miss. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. The Ducks headed quickly to the line.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on.
Got it! Gets it into the end zone, but there's a flag down. We'll see if this one is coming back.
Hold it.
And that is a punch right in the gut to make a play like that and have a penalty wipe it out. And the Ducks have their offense in high gear. Here's the handoff. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
They'll try the left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Oh, they're after him! And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And that is priority number one for defenses. Get to the quarterback, affect him, get hits on him. They do it right here, get their first sack of the game. Last game, by the way, last time out, they had 5. Let's see what this defense can continue to do.
They get to him as he throws. And the third down pass is incomplete. The Scarlet Knights will punt this one away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Fields to punt and tries to help improve that field position. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
To the ground with the back. Got enough for the first. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The Ducks get a fresh set of downs with a fast, hard finish on that play.
Fast is the word. As long as I can remember watching Oregon football, it's always guys that can get the football, get downhill, get back in the line of scrimmage, run the next play really fast, but it always starts with the ground game.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys. He could not wait to get back out there, and that...
Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. And the defense got it.
Oh.
Coach wants the officials to have another look at the monitor. Using a timeout here, thinks the call is going to end up going his way. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Ducks, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking for room, it's Heward. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The give to the back. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Been showing them the run. Now they'll throw it. Right on the money. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. It's 3rd and goal and a long way from the end zone. From the gun, wants to pass. Touchdown, Ducks! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy.
And he loses the ball deep in his own end. Touchdown, Oregon! Once he got some room, it was over.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. The scoop and score. What a lift it can give to the defense. Not content to get the ball. They wanted to do something with it, and they did. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's coming out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They've gotten off to a sluggish start and need to put something together on this drive. On the move. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Hey, if you don't want to mess with the defensive line, this is how you do it. Attack the perimeter right now. Get it to your fast guy. That is a hard play to stop for a negative play or for 1 yard. This offense knew it. They got on the perimeter, and they got the first down.
Power football with the run. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. And the Scarlet Knights send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the Oak. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires one high and deep. He caught it, and he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ducks! No mid-season doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in Week 6.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And a really nice job. team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. They go to the ground. Breaks into the open. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Using the quick game. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. They'll give it to the back. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They'll run it to the right. Slithers into space. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. He's loose on the right. Touchdown, Rutgers. And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
He'll try to tack on one more. And after the extra point, they're now down 21-7. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Clemson is down right now, but I'm not convinced this team doesn't have a C.J. Spiller-like big play in them. Any change in momentum, and this is a brand new game. They're trailing by just 4 to Syracuse. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection. What a great job they've done in Big Ten play up to this point, and you see them now feeling as if they can accomplish something big.
No doubt, Reese, and I think it's a great start to the season. Like, again, you...
Turning it on! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down. And the Ducks come to the line in the hurry-up.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
To the air on 1st down. Flushed out of the pocket. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the QB leaves the pocket, and he scrambles out, and he goes to his right. And I love how he keeps his eyes down the field, trying to make a play, trying to throw the football, but the relentless chase, I love it. Getting to the quarterback. He throws an inaccurate pass because he gets whacked as he throws the football. Nice job chasing by the defense.
This time on target. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. The Ducks are on the move. They'll send the back in motion. Looking downfield on 1st down. The sure hands. It's DeWitt. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. The Ducks kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Sends it downfield. He's got it. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a first and goal. And the Ducks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically to the end zone, and it's picked off. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Send the tight end in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Got a man. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down. The Scarlet Knights will line up to punt it away. Here's the return. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive was a punch in the gut, throwing the pick in the red zone, Jesse.
Yeah, and it just seemed like there was some miscommunication down there in the red zone. David, this drive, the QB and receivers just have to do a better job being on the same page.
Yeah, and I think you pull the positives, right? We moved the football down the field. We had a chance to score, but we can't let those opportunities slip between our hands. Let's go get some points.
They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. They'll run it from the gun. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Love the physicality of this secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach. The timing needs to be precise on those out routes, and the quarterback just gave him too much ground to cover.
And you got to know when to throw it. Right when he's breaking out of his break, I got to put that ball and put it on him. And you could tell the timing was a little bit off, just a little too much juice from the QB.
There he goes. They'll pick up enough yardage for the first down. They've got it at the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, running back on the move. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play. Ball's at the 25.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The Ducks want to move quickly. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Gets it out fast. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They want to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
A lot of times when you go back and you revisit these games, who takes advantage of these opportunities in the red zone, in these goal-to-go situations? Bad job on 1st down by this offense.
And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And defense is about being great in the great situations on the 3rd downs. Goal line situations like this, when you need to get a few stops, putting a few stops together, even though you gave up a long drive to get down there.
Touchdown, Oregon! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. The returner will field it and bring it back. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Scarlet Knights come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Going to take a shot on 2nd and short. Going for it all. He's got it on the outside. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one? They've been overwhelmed so far in this 1st half, but if they could muster a score, maybe a glimmer of hope.
Yeah, and I know it's been a struggle. They've been struggling this whole game, but let's get something positive going into halftime. Coaches won't yell at you as much, but they got the first down. Now let's put the pedal to the floor, go a little faster, cut into this lead.
And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Just keeps slinging it. Fires to the big fella.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the 1st.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Scarlet Knights decide to punt it away. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking. One big play, and now they've got it at the 42-yard line on 1st down. To the air on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice.
He lofts one down the sideline. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Ducks! A great catch and run for 6. This guy's putting the Oregon offense on his shoulders, carrying them however you want, on the ground or through the air.
I mean, so fun to watch when you got a guy that can do this. And we've seen it with the Ducks in history, man. They've had some great ones that put their team on their shoulders. If you need me to run it, I'll run it. You need me to throw it, I can do that too.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Going right to work up top. Quickly out to the tight end. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Scarlet Knights racing to the line in a hurry up. Back to throw, time running short in the half. It's caught downfield. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Makes the grab. And they picked up 9 on 1st down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Scarlet Knights with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Quarterback on the keeper. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. And the Scarlet Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Grabbed over the middle. It's caught. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on 1st down. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked.
And I think the quarterback throwing that pass off his back foot is what led to that incompletion. Just not as accurate as he would have liked to have been.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Bringing it back. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
All right, guys, looks like we've got a great scene there today in Piscataway. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside the birthplace of college football.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Ducks will line up to kick off and start the 2nd half. Looks like he's going to try to return it. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. And the Rutgers offense heads back onto the field. Got blown out in the first first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes infectious for the defense, for special teams. Everything can change. It just takes one play.
It really can, and it's so strange, and you can't quantify it, and I don't know how to describe it as a coach or as a player, but you got to make something happen, and it's got to start on this drive.
Pulls and throws off the RPO. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Fires to the right. Makes the grab. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw. Good.
Oh, he's got some space. He gets it to the 31-yard line. A big play for this offense. The Scarlet Knights are moving quickly down the field. A run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
Motion from the wide receiver. Back to pass on second down. Here's the pressure. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Never a doubt. Right down the middle. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3-spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got his man to the left. And the runner is down, and so is a flag.
Hold on.
Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. The inside handoff. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain. Make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Fires to the wideout. On target over the middle. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and he gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
They'll go to the ground. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
From the gun, the running back has it. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a first down. The Ducks are on the move.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the...
And the defense gets home. Yippee-ki-yay at the 35. So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Snagged out of the air. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot him at the 24-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Ducks pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you, I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. Sends it back in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got it down the middle. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker.
Nice execution by this defense. One of the strengths of this offense is third down. They're really good at it. They were ready. Nice job getting the guy on the ground, forcing the fourth down.
Going for the marker on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
Well, that is a gutsy play call on that fourth down. I think everybody here in the stadium, including myself, was expecting them to try to throw the football, but they ran it and caught the defense off guard.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. The give on the option. Touchdown, Oregon! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And he puts through the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. And the returner goes down. This drive will commence from their own 11-yard line. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Brings up 2nd down.
That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth-quarter comeback. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And the misconnection on the first attempt. See if he gets a little looser.
And his passing attack has not been great today. It hasn't found a way to manufacture those big plays and to scare this defense. And now, in passing situations, trailing, this is a tough spot for this offense.
They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Scarlet Knights will try to pin them back with the punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. On that last drive, defense had no idea what was happening, run or pass, and it wound up in the end zone, Jesse.
Yeah, you saw the experience in this offense that last drive, too, on that touchdown. Everybody on the same page. These guys have repped these plays over and over in practice and in games, and it's working.
Yeah, so I got to find a way to disrupt it. I got to find a way to maybe be more aggressive, maybe blitz, mess up this rhythm they got going.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wide open downfield. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown Ducks! With that, they are closing in on bowl eligibility, but with this big lead and a 6-0 start, much bigger dreams for this squad. This dude is revving his engine like that duck coming out on a motorcycle. He is putting up points and finding the promised land.
And it's nice to have a guy that can do that. Goodness gracious, they just keep finding at Oregon as trigger men, not only throw the football, but guys who can pick them up and put them down and make big plays.
Rutgers has it back. They'll send the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. First play of the drive, read option right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense shutting down all the options, making sure it wasn't easy to read. Nice job going to the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Give to the running back. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Tosses it incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game. As a result, we're here in the fourth quarter. They barely allowed over 100 yards passing.
Makes the catch at the 35. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
When you run the football and then throw in the play action, it's such a tricky thing for the defense. Do I play run? Do I come up fast? It opens those holes right behind the linebackers and between the safeties to make the passing game just a little bit easier.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Running back searching for a hole. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19.
I think one of the biggest reasons why the scoreboard looks the way it does is this offense has been dominant on 3rd down. They have found a way to stay on the field. They do it again here late running the ball on 3rd.
Blasted as he lets it go. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Oregon! They're on the board again, and it looks as if this winning streak is going to continue. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week in the ACC, fellas. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 26 over Virginia. Any big changes in this ACC clash? We've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking for space. It's Dobbs. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. working on the right. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Got it behind the line. It's high. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Just a little off. Incomplete.
And it's going to be hard for this offense, man. They've struggled to pass the football down the field, to make these explosive plays, and now, huge deficit. Got to make them. Got to find a way to push the ball down the field to create some explosive plays if you want a chance to get back in this football game.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds a little space. They've got it inside the 40 at the 39 as they pick up the first down. The Scarlet Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off play action on first down. Unloads to the wideout. The quick out. Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business. Looking to throw on first down. Looking left. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Motion from the wideout. Handoff from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
And conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this offense just to catch passes. You've got to go execute your assignment. That corner should have been blocked, and they should have gotten a bigger gain on that outside run.
And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Dead center perfect. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. On the move from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Completes it in the middle. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Throws to the wideout. They pick it off, and this defense, a much-needed play. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
Man, what a great break on the football. Nice job seeing it, squeezing. A lot of those defensive guys, man, they don't have great hands all the time, but you always remember your first interception. He'll always remember this moment.
Tight end finds a soft spot, and he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the bootleg to buy a little space. He's got an open man. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. And the Scarlet Knights trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. on the move. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. They still do count it for 6.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Rutgers 23.
And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Wants to throw on first down. Hit as he throws. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Got him downfield. Across the 25, he's got room. Running wide open down the gut of the field. He's at the no one there to stop him, except the fella in the striped shirt who threw the penalty flag. This one might be coming back.
Offense.
That is brutal. An explosive play like that to be wiped out by a mistake. The Ducks are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. From the gun, the ground game. At the 15, he's loose. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
What a big play, backed up in their own end. And a big thing here is you're just trying to give yourself some space to work. And what a job up front of creating some big lanes and gaps for the ball carrier to get a huge chunk of yards.
Working that left side now. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They get the win.